everybody, Trainer Joe here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about one big reason that you're still overweight. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That way you won't miss any of these videos that you probably need to help you stay on track. I was working with a girl one time, helping her, and I said, hey, Heather, for 1 week, I want you to check these boxes, right? We're not going to eat after 7:30. You need to exercise every day. You need to drink your water. And she said, okay. And I said, and if you do all 7 days, I'm going to give you a Trainer Joe shirt. I got these cool Trainer Joe shirts. She was like, oh, yeah, I really want one of those. So we did it. And after 7 days, she came to me. She said, oh, I had everything right. She said, but the last day, I missed the exercise. I missed the 20-minute exercise. And she explained why. Because she had to pick up her son from school, little guy, and when she was coming home, she stopped to get gas. She lost her keys to her car. She got home late. She didn't feel good. He had homework, all the blah, blah, blah. So she didn't do her exercise. And I said, well, then you don't get your shirt because obviously we said you got to do all of these to get the shirt. That was kind of the whole thing. And a couple days later, she came back in for a session, and she said, she said, I was kind of upset with you when you didn't give me the shirt because of the circumstances. She said, but then I thought about it, and I'm getting to our big thing here, the big reason you're still overweight. She said, but then I started thinking about it. She said, Joe, I was in the military for 2 years, and for those 2 years in the military, we had PT, physical training, every day. She said, and we did it if we were tired. We did it if we lost our keys. We did it no matter what, because in the military, PT is a standard. It's a standard. Do you want our military to exercise only when they feel like it? Do you want them to only do it when they feel like they have the time? Or do you want them to be ready? Do you think our soldiers resent having to exercise on a regular basis, whether they feel like it or not? Do you think they resent that that's a standard for them? No, they don't. They don't resent it. They love it. You know why? Because they know who they are. They don't set a goal of exercising. It's who they are. Do you know the big reason that you're still overweight? You don't have standards. You have goals. You have ideas, good ideas. You're motivated to do certain things, but you don't have a standard that says, for example, a lot of people will tell me, Joe, man, I can't believe I got up to 240 pounds. I'm 5'9" and probably should weigh about 170. Can't believe I'm 240 pounds. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I can't believe it either. Who in the world at 5'9" would just wink once they pass the 200 mark? What's your standard? A standard is just what's average, acceptable. You have allowed things in your life that should be totally unacceptable. You need some standards. I don't do this. When I get to this weight, I change things. How often do you work out? Lady said, well, I missed my workout yesterday. That makes 10 years in a row. It's funny. It's a joke. Really? Do you go 2, 3, 4 weeks without exercise and just say, man, I need to make that a higher priority? No, you don't. It needs to be a standard, something you do all the time, even if your kid's in a recital, even if your Aunt Barbara brought you over peanut butter pie and you haven't seen her in 3 years, because you're not getting it done. If it was in you and you got it done anyway, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But if it's not getting done, you need to move away from, I've got a goal of exercising this much, and change it to, this is just what I do. It's who I am. I work out 5 days a week, or I work out these days, and you just do it, not because you're suddenly so disciplined. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's your belief. It's believing that this is who I am. I don't just exercise when I have extra time. I do it even when life is crazy. Because if you're not going to do it when life is crazy, then you're not going to do it because life is crazy. Here's a picture of Kurt. He's a pastor, he's a brother, he's a dad, he's a spouse, he's a friend, he's all these things. But for a long time, exercise and nutrition wasn't a thing for him. All these other things were incredibly important. He was on his way probably to great difficulty in life because he didn't have standards for his health and nutrition. Look at him now. That can be you, and it ought to be you. Stop playing games and saying, yeah, this ought to be, I ought to do. No, just make some standards for yourself and start doing them. And thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, train your brain and transform your body.